Hello everyone and welcome to Target Focused Life. It is time to reveal our picks for the best over-under shotguns of 2023. Now these are guns that we've personally reviewed on the Target Focused Life channel. They're not ones we just found online or are making a video. This is based on tens of thousands of rounds of shooting and deep and in-depth review. So if you're ready to learn our picks for the top over-under shotguns of 2023, get ready. Here we go. So as we put together a list for the best over-under shotguns of 2023, we put them in different categories because we know you watching, you're maybe looking for an Upland shotgun, or you're looking for a Waterfowl shotgun, or a clay shooting shotgun, or maybe just a general all-purpose shotgun. And in fact, those are the four categories we've broken these guns down into. And we have several picks for each category, generally going from a lower dollar or a value pick to more expensive options. So we can have a little bit of something for everybody in there. You ready? Okay, here we go. Clay shooting over-under shotguns. Number 3 on our list is the Mossberg Super Sport. This is an over-under shotgun that has great adjustability at a very affordable price. You get a lot of gun for the money, plain and simple. It's got decent ergonomics with a palm swell. I really like the forend. This gun is about 8 pounds, 8 ounces, which is absolutely great for clay shooting. And it comes in at a price point of about $1,400. So to get an over-under for $1,400 with that much adjustability is why it's number 3 on our list. Number 2 on our list is the SKB 90 TSS. Now this gun is supposed to be a dedicated trap gun, but we really found it to be a great overall clay shooting gun. Like the Mossberg Super Sport, has a ton of adjustability. We were really impressed with the performance overall of this gun. It had minimum recoil. We thought it was well suited for multiple disciplines. Comes in at 8 pounds, 14 ounces, and the MSRP is $2,049. So it's a little bit more money than that Mossberg Super Sport, but we'd say just a little bit better on the quality, ergonomics, just overall shotgun. We really liked the SKB 90 TSS. Topping the list for best clay shooting over-under shotguns is the Rizzini BR 110 Sporter IPS. You know a gun is good when it has Rizzini BR 110 Sporter, 4 names. Gotta be good. The BR 110 Sporter IPS was the first Rizzini shotgun that we'd ever reviewed here on the TFL channel, and there was just so much we loved about this shotgun. First, just looking at it, beautiful shotgun. We loved the look. Had a great adjustable comb, a great trigger, grade 2 walnut. It felt great in the hands, and we really liked that adjustable rib that requires no tools to adjust. So you can change your rib, which is going to give you kind of a different point of impact. So if you're moving from trap to skeet to sporting clays, you have the option of doing that. On top of the grade 2 wood, which we thought looked beautiful, it has 26 lines per inch checkering and comes in at 8 pounds, 5 ounces. Now it's going to cost you a little bit more than the other guns on this list with an MSRP of $3,565. But I like this gun so much after I reviewed it, I actually turned it into my trap gun this year. And then I added a Falcon Strike, one of the lowlights maybe of this gun, and really come to think of it, almost every standard gun is their recoil pad. And that's why I put Falcon Strikes on a lot of the guns that I keep and continue to shoot over the years. Moving to the next category, which is best waterfowl shotgun. We don't have a lot of guns on this list because not a lot of manufacturers make over-under specifically for waterfowl, and if they have, we maybe haven't reviewed it. But there's one gun that really came to mind when we put together this list, and that's the Browning Synergy. Now, we reviewed the Browning Synergy in a walnut, but Browning also makes the Synergy in a Wicked Wing edition that's Cerakoted and dipped and looks great, has adjustable comb, comes in at 7 pounds, 6 ounces, and has an MSRP of $25.79. So if you're one of those folks that really loves to hunt waterfowl with an over-under, and if you are, I want to hear from you down in the comments, this is a great option. We'd love to review more over-unders that would be good for waterfowl, but since this is where our experience starts and stops, we think it's a great option. I didn't love this as a target gun, as a clay shooting gun. I didn't love the ergonomics, but I think it would be a pretty good waterfowl gun, especially with the right finish, like the Wicked Wing. Okay, on to upland over-under shotguns. And when it comes to hunting upland birds, walking the prairie or the woods, it just seems like an over-under or a side-by-side is the way to go. In fact, we have one side-by-side on this list. And you might be thinking, well, Steve, this is best over-unders. Yes, it is. But we reviewed one side-by-side shotgun in the last year, and so we didn't want to make a video about that one shotgun for a best of video, so it's going in this one. Are you okay with that? I hope you're okay with that. At number 3 on this list, it is the Mossberg Gold Reserve. Over under in 20 gauge. Now there's nothing really overly fancy about this shotgun, kind of standard wood. It's got a nice black receiver, but I took it out hunting this last weekend, and as I walked through the field, the slender grip, the light weight, it shot incredibly well. There was just so much I liked about this shotgun when bird hunting. It comes in at 6 pounds, 4 ounces. You can walk all day with this thing. Absolutely a great gun for the money. Coming in at an MSRP of $1,135. It's within the price range that a lot of folks can afford, and so that's why it's number 3 on our list for upland shotguns. The next upland over-under shotgun is not an over-under. I told you it was coming. It's a side-by-side. It is the CZ Sharptail in 20 gauge. This gun really stood out as an incredible value. Has an MSRP of $999, and yet it looks beautiful. It looks way more expensive than it is. It was fun to shoot, has nice craftsmanship, and a pretty decent trigger. Coming in at 6 pounds, 5 ounces. This is, again, a gun you can carry all day with you. I actually took this gun to the field this fall and hunted doves with it. Shot very naturally, enjoyed it tremendously, and at that price point, it's hard to beat. That's why it is number 2 on the list. Number 1 on our list of upland shotguns has made the list before. This is returning from years prior. It is the Beretta 686 Silver Pigeon. This gun not only is light so you can carry it for long periods of time, it's coming in at 6 pounds, 3 ounces, but it has really nice balance, slender grip, and it just looks really nice. Now this gun is quite a bit more than the others on this list with the MSRP of $2,350, but I've also hunted with this shotgun and I really enjoyed it, except for one thing, the auto safety. Once you open that gun up, it goes back on safe, so if you're shooting birds, like I was down in Texas, and you're boom, boom, and you put more shells in, slapping it closed and going back to shoot, guess what? That safety, gotta put it back on fire. But I really enjoyed the gun. Everything other than that auto safety. We're down to our last category of best over-under shotguns, and this next category is just all-purpose, all around, because I know a lot of you maybe shoot some clays in the summer, you might chase a few pheasants, go after a few ducks, you do a number of things. You're not just a one-disciplined person, so this is for you. Number 3 on our list is the Weatherby Orion. Just like some of the other Weatherby guns that we've tested over the years, we didn't necessarily have the highest expectations of their shotguns, but we've been pleasantly surprised every time we shoot them. This gun is very plain looking, very basic. And I don't say that to knock it, but it's just kind of a no-frills gun. Bang for the buck, it is a phenomenal gun. It's very affordable, it's a little chunky in the hands, comes in at 7 pounds, but it's a solid gun. With the MSRP of $1,049, this is a gun that a lot of folks can afford, and it's just overall a really good gun. And that's why the Weatherby Orion is number 3 for all-purpose shotguns. Number 2 on the list is the Franke Instinct. Now, we reviewed this gun a few years ago. It was the side plate version. And one of the things that really stood out about this gun was how beautiful it looked for the price point. It looked like a gun that was a lot more expensive than it was. It tips the scale at 7 pounds, 9 ounces, and has really decent ergonomics overall. But the thing, again, that stands out was the looks. A lot of great things about it. Take a look at that gun. Isn't it beautiful? And only at a price point of $2,229. That is why the Franke Instinct is number 2 of all-purpose shotguns. Number one on the list of all-purpose over-under shotguns is the Browning Satori 725, and even more specifically, the sporting version. We reviewed this shotgun in 28 gauge and absolutely fell in love with it. It had a trigger under 4 pounds, which was phenomenal. It had an adjustable trigger as far as length of pull, replaceable trigger shoes, so you could get different feel on your trigger. Maybe you like it cantilevered, maybe you like it a little bit plainer, no texture. There was options, and it felt great in the hands. Absolutely moving natural to the targets. Nice looking wood, 20 line per inch checkering, a phenomenal looking shotgun, but more importantly, a phenomenal operating shotgun. And if I was gonna do a little bit of everything, even if my discipline was primarily clay shooting, this would be a phenomenal gun. Happy to shoot it, but you're gonna pay a little bit more for this gun with a MSRP of $3,599. Hey, that completes our list for 2023. Again, these are all guns that we have personally reviewed here at Target Focus Life, but we want to hear from you. One, what over-under or side-by-side shotgun would you like to see us review in 2024? As well as number two, what guns on this list did you say, hey, Steve, you knocked it out of the park, I couldn't agree more? And three, Steve, you done messed up, guy. You should have never put this gun on the list. Instead, you should have put this gun, because I know you're out there. Feel free to comment down below. Love to hear your thoughts. And as always, remember, whether you're in the field or in life, you're only gonna hit those shots you're laser focused on. So live target focused. See ya.